symbols and
I hate when
placements.
niggas don't use like commas or periods.
Yeah, just be talking.
Is that just
Bro.
lazy?
I think that's just niggas. There were children left behind.
These kids shorten words.
Or
Like instead of my bad, it'd be MB.
yeah.
I saw you post about that yesterday. She had you fucked up. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I was like MB. I'm like, damn.
this day they was over there. He probably Googled it. He was over there.
No, I put it together right then and there, but it was at first it did throw me off. Like MB, I'm like, and they just shorten words. Like I don't know if that's lazy or creative.
No, that's lazy. That's lazy as shit. Because when it comes down to communication, you gotta be clear.
That's exactly. I told one of my homegirls that because she called me like a grammar Nazi. Because I be on bitches.
Oh, about grammar.
Yeah, like
yeah.
First of all, don't disrespect me by just talking to me how the fuck you feel like it.
Yeah.
Secondly,
You mean typing or talking?
I mean typing.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying like that is important for communication. I could take this so
many
it's a
different
text.
ways.
It's a text already. So
Right.
you're already at a disadvantage, and then you're gonna add in no grammar, no periods, no nothing like.
Yeah, that's wild.
Now I don't know for real what you're saying,
Yeah,
and I could take this a lot of different ways. It also reads terribly. I got to read it 4 or 5 times to even try and get an idea what you trying to say, how you trying to say it.
Yeah, bro. That's why I actually prefer to just call me. Like, if we gotta talk about something,
I
call me,
feel
bro.
that.
I'm
Yeah,
real.
all that typing out long paragraphs is like
Like,
come
we can
on,
have
bro.
a 5-minute conversation. Keep it pushing.
Yeah, I'd rather just talk anyway, especially when it's about something that you kind of need to get straight to.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, like people will text you about something important, and it's like, just call me.
yeah.
If it's important, you know, if it's just a casual question or whatever, cool. But if it's something that's important that you need to know in a certain amount of time, call me.
Yeah.
I may not hear my phone. My phone sometimes your phone don't even ring. Like I go to my thread and be text messages in there. Like I didn't get a notification.
Bro, I guarantee I probably got like 100 text messages. that
Yeah.
I just haven't.
It'd be like 2 hours. Like dang, like you know, like I could be watching a YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Listening to something on YouTube or something.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm bad at texting.
Yeah.
We record right now. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, we record. Yep. You see, as long as you see the REC.
Oh, I'm looking at some other shit.
Yeah. We're recording. Well, welcome
bro.
to the Weekly Basis podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We can finish.
You want to take? We're only 10 minutes in. You want to take a quick break?
Yeah, y'all don't need me that long. So
Yeah, man.
y'all can hold it down.
Yeah, we could definitely hold it down. Yeah, so we went to the U of M game. Imani Bates dropped 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Gave
Yeah.
them a 30-piece nugget.
30-piece nugget, 5 fries.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a lot of food.
Fed the family.
Fed the family with that.
Fed the family.
A lot of people. It's crazy because I feel like our society does not know the term grace.
Yeah.
Grace is even though they messed up, even though like they made a mistake, y'all gonna kill this man? Y'all gonna persecute this man because he?
I don't know. I feel like we've given a lot of niggas a lot of grace.
Do you think?
It depends on the stature.
Depends on the person.
Yeah, it depends on the person for
But
sure.
that's with everything though. We so
But
choosy.
niggas got terrible memories too, though. Like niggas in the moment, you know, they haven't done anything. But like a few years ago, they was on some other shit. A couple years ago, they was on some other shit. They was a completely different motherfucker. Now you want to give them grace because maybe they gave you something that you liked.
But that's
Recently.
why I say like a lot of things be fueled by other emotions. So when we talking about grace, like in the like what you saying with grace, like it's certain people that we kind of overlook what they do or what they've done in the past or a history of something.
Yeah.
And which is understandable. But I feel like those types of situations are like that comes from like people we can't really like reach. So it's not really like a close like proximity in like the relationship.
that's what makes it weird to me a little bit. It's like y'all don't know this. Like y'all don't
That's
know
the
this
thing.
person
That's
like that.
because
But
we don't
you
know.
do
Talk
know
about.
the other person.
You don't know, and that's why somebody like that's closer to you will have more for you because they know. We don't know them niggas. We heard about it when it's seen it on like line or something, but it's like we don't have that
Access.
closeness that
Yeah.
you
I
know.
know
That
what
makes
y'all.
sense.
I know what y'all saying. I'm just saying. We do hold certain people at a certain regard that we've never fucking met.
Now, is that
Yeah.
depending on based off how much the person has actually done for us? Like, if they've already done a lot, or not necessarily, I'm not going to say done for us, but as far as their performance, right? Whether if it's playing basketball or whatever, they just really good at it. Based off how good it is, that's how much grace is shown to them? Or is it, I guess, like kind of based off perspective and what we all choose to see? Whoa, damn, I'm trying to get my words out. What would you say it is? Did I ask you a good ass question? No.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just kind of say what I said already, you know.
I feel it.
But we shouldn't give that grace, of course. You know, I mean, I guess for example, like when the blackface shit came out for Gucci and like niggas was still buying it.
Buying Gucci.
You know, like
Yeah.
fuck it, like I don't give a fuck. Like I like Gucci, so I'm gonna keep buying. It's like okay, you
I'm
know,
trying to find a word, but I can't. It
it's
starts with the S. It's like we pick who we choose to have grace with, and then we pick like who we don't want to.
Yeah.
It's not equal.
yeah,
And everybody can have different, you know, like I might offer somebody some grace that y'all won't, and vice versa. It depends on what that person has added to their life.
You know what's crazy about that? I was walking downtown with one of my coworkers, right? It was an old man. Like, he was probably like 75 years old. He had a walker, and he was just lying down on the street. I mean, on the sidewalk. People just walking by. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Like, nobody helping this old guy up? Like, just walking by. Like, people probably thinking, oh, well, he had to do something to get there, you know, whatever the case may be. That's their reasoning for not helping this man up. But like, I don't want to touch him. He may be crazy. And then we walked over. It's like, hey, like, you need some help up? He was like, yeah, like, I've been down here for hours. Downtown.
this happened.
Yes, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Damn, that's fucked up.
Like, god damn.
Damn, wow.
Like, yo, no, I've been down here for hours, son. Niggas just been walking past me.
He didn't say nothing to nobody.
Bro, like, he couldn't because he hasn't ate in 4 days. So he didn't have any strength. Like, we could barely hear him.
Wow.
And so we help him up, and some guy walking by was like, yeah, I was wondering, like, somebody gonna help him up. I'm like, why didn't you help him up? Like, what are you doing? And gave us $10 to get him. And then emergency people or, you know, ambulance came and helped him. But
That's
it's just,
fucked up.
it's like, we all choose who we want to have grace with. And I feel like that's not the definition of grace. Grace is undeserved, unmerited, meaning that apart from like your performance and the shit that you do, your fuck ups, we should still be able to have compassion. We should still be able to have love with people. Like, regardless, like they fucked up, cool. All right. How can they get better from this? Can they get better from this?
Yeah.
Because not everybody is going to understand shit at certain ages. Like, LeBron James is a one-off, a complete one-off. But to give Imani Bates that stature, that pressure at a very young age.
That nigga Bron lost his hairline early though. We gotta think about that.
Bro, like,
You feel me? Like, it was a lot that was going into that nigga. He was about 25.
he don't have a stain on his record is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
though.
no, that's what I'm saying.
You know what
but
I mean?
that's that pressure that came with that
Not
consistency. Like, nigga,
Not everybody can live up to that.
yeah.
Not everybody can live up to that.
It's hard to live up to that.
And so you got to realize this man is living in a glass house already. So you telling me you ain't never fucked up or did something dumb when you was a teenager? Come on, man. Like,
Man.
or shit, before the age of 25?
And it'd be grown men that'll say it. You know, like I knew, like, bro, you can't tell me you was 17 years old and you didn't do something stupid. People may not know about it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's certain things that happen and only you know about. You probably kept to yourself or whatever.
You know,
Exactly.
I actually was thinking, it's crazy. It's wild you brought this up. Because I've been thinking about that lately, just being in front of a camera more. And like, nigga, I'm 30 and I'm trying to, you know, give myself media training on the fly. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure out what I can say, can't say, shouldn't say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and it's just like,
Shouldn't do.
I couldn't imagine. Nigga, you know what we was doing? We was 17.
Dog, bro, that's
Oh,
what
man,
I'm
bro,
saying,
what?
bro. That's what I'm
I
saying.
deleted
Like,
my Twitter in 2014 because I knew I said some fucked up
Man,
shit.
what?
And I was gonna never be able to get a job or bro. What?
that was
I
like,
had a chance to
at that
delete it.
time, like 17, 18, like, especially once you hit 18 and now you're officially an adult, it's so much you want to experience and there's so many fuck ups that come between that time.
Exactly.
Like,
Up
you
in
gotta
front of the
learn.
camera is
Yeah.
crazy.
Man, like I told somebody, I said, man, like maturity comes with growth.
Yeah.
Some niggas, it take them a lot longer to mature. You know, some people figure it out quicker. The same way you got LeBrons and you got niggas who can't even make the freshman team.
Have
You
the
know,
same
like
talent,
it's
skills.
it's certain people that carry certain genes and characteristics that not everybody can have. So to put so much pressure on someone that's a kid, not saying that leaves room for error, because you know at the end of the day you got to be mindful of what you're doing.
For sure.
But
I would talk so much shit to them niggas. Like, you ain't never been great.
man,
You would never be in
I
this
don't want to
position,
get into
bitch
those
ass
type
nigga.
of arguments with those people because they already know that
They're
they're
mine.
not who, you know what I'm saying? They're not that. You
Sometimes you
feel
gotta
me?
remind them.
Yeah, I can't, you feel me? It's like, nah, I'll let y'all have it, you know? Like, I know the real, I know how this life should go, you feel me? And the story ain't never over. I know some niggas who were bad as fuck when we were kids, like, growing up, high school, bad as fuck, doing dumb shit. And now, as adults, they're completely different people.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even think they were fucking up. You know, and they were fucking up bad. Like, it was like, yo, you need to chill. And niggas like, no.
Yeah. Nah.
You know, but I'm sure through all of that, it was a lot of errors. It was a lot of things they had to work on and fix and go through to get to the point now to it's like, okay, I'm chilling. I'm just going, you know, I'm going to get my money. I'm going to take care of my family, take care of my kids. And that's all I'm going to do. Like, I'm leaving all that dumb shit alone. And it's like we expect people, because they have certain abilities and certain talents, to accelerate that process when that's not really humanly
realistic.
possible.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's not realistic,
It's
bro. Like, come on, man.
Average people hold great people with great opportunity to higher expectations than they hold to themselves.
Man.
It's like, all right, if you're critiquing this man like this, what's your life look like?
What your life look like?
Like, you know what I mean?
This nigga,
And it's like, let's be real. If you wake up tomorrow and your life is completely different, that comes with pressure, even as an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you fuck up really bad tomorrow and it affects your life, it's a lot of pressure that come with that.
Exactly.
So imagine being like a kid and getting crowned early. A kid, someone that still got to go through puberty and like all these different things, and people are championing you. It's grown men out here putting this pressure on your shoulders, and like y'all expect perfection. Like, nah, like nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, just hoop.
It's gonna be stains
It's
in the
hoop.
journey, bro. Like,
Just hoop.
It's gonna
Keep
be
the mental strong and just hoop, man.
that's it.
this nigga,
That's all you can do.
This rapper named Jerome. And he has a bar where it sounds like he just got fed up with niggas like that. And he said, most of y'all gonna die broke, lonely, and unknown.
Man.
He just got sick of niggas.
Out
like,
of pure
you know what?
hatred.
You know what? Let me tell y'all.
Cause you do, like, you know, it be like, bro, we all fuck up.
Yeah, bro.
We all fuck up. That's part of
Bad.
being a human. We all fail. Nobody is shooting 100% from the field. There's not one person walking around here that's shooting 100% at all. Niggas done got rejected. Niggas done got hold.
If you're shooting 40,
Everything,
So I threw
nigga.
my shit in the crowd.
if you're
I went for the late.
if
And everybody saw
45% in life, you're winning.
Man.
You're top tier. If
Nah,
you're
facts.
45% in life.
And that take a lot. There's a lot of battles that come with that. You probably have to fight some niggas.
Man.
You know, like to get a good winning percentage in life, nigga, come with a lot of taking care of some problems. Like, nigga, we gotta put an end to this.
Yeah, if you break it down, baseball, if you hitting 300,
That's amazing.
That's 3 hits out of 10.
that's
10
three
at bats.
Bro, that's greatness.
That's what Hall of Famer, nigga.
That's how I be. It's crazy you brought that analogy up because that's really how I look at life a lot of times.
Yeah,
Batting 300 is just 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
And you got to understand, and you understand taking them wins with them losses. You know, like you understand, like it's gonna be some wins, and I'm gonna take some L's. But that's why I'm one of them people. I be in love with the journey because there's just so much that come with it. Like you could be completely different in 2 years. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how your journey is.
When we talked about that the other night, like if you damn, I don't know if we could use this analogy on camera, but like you got an issue with a nigga. You should probably wait about 6 months before you you make just that split second decision. If you still mad in 6 months, all right, go handle that.
Yeah. Take some time. If you still feel like that,
nigga,
then it's like, okay.
Life might be different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's also another thing, though. I think we also got to mention is that when we do have issues with each other as men, I feel like we should try to resolve it quickly. And the reason being is because shit like takeoff passing. You know what I mean? With that and having a divide of Migos, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it brought a lot of like light to like, all right, if it's just some petty shit, bro,
yeah,
like, we got to get over that. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We can't be, life is too short for me not to be at odds with someone who I call my brother.
Right.
You know
if it's not something that's, you know, if it's something y'all can come back from.
Exactly.
You know, if it's something y'all can come back from, then yeah, like definitely fix that, man. Because I think it'd be ego though. Like
I be thinking about that sometimes.
A lot of niggas move with ego.
Yeah,
you know, and that get in the way of like real shit. You feel me? Like the ego just takes over the room, and it's like once you start living in that, like your decisions become permanent. Like
it'd be weird to me with niggas who got like their egos be so crazy because it's like, how did you even get here?
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Like
they thought they were there.
Like you had to because you ain't stack up enough wins for you to be feeling like this, my nigga.
Niggas be thinking, niggas. You look at the realistic situation and it's not that, but in their head, nigga, bro, in their head they are a Hall of Famer, nigga. I got 7 championships, 10 MVPs. Defensive Player of the Years, nigga. Like you know what I'm saying, nigga? In real life, nigga, this nigga can't even make a layup, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't even got a 28-inch vertical. But you know what I'm saying? But in his head, he putting up LeBron Jordan numbers. Like, bro, the fuck up.
Well, I think it's a lot of the motivation type stuff that you see on Instagram. I don't know about y'all, but
that it do be motivating though. That shit, some shit do.
Some shit be motivating. I'll be like, damn, I need to make a reel.
Yeah, like
this shit good.
you looking at the wall like, nigga, that wall don't look that strong. Nigga. You can run through that motherfucker.
My only thing about that is that it's all based off of your own efforts, your own self efforts. Me personally, I think that when you put all that pressure on yourself to perform, you mentally put yourself in a space where you don't. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do. I was there. I was that nigga. Yeah. I was the nigga who would be like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, running my show ratchet. Kind of still do a little bit, but it was like, all right, is your destination the destination no matter what? And then when I had to realize, like, yeah, like it is. So, all right, so enjoy it. It's like stop trying to run so hot and fiery all the damn time. Like, enjoy every single.
Just
moment.
Deal with it when it comes to you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's hard to anticipate it.
Yeah.
Cause it's like even if you anticipate it, you can see it coming and you still may not know how to deal with it. So it's just like when it get to you and the problem is there and like who's ever on the other side of that problem, deal with it from there. Cause you try to stay on top of it, you could be overreacting, you know, or you could take it for granted, or you could really not take it serious.
Yeah.
You know, but when it come right to you and it's on your lap, it's like you got to address it.
Exactly.
You know?
Deal with it then. Deal with the problem when it comes. Deal with the good when it comes.
That just helped the mental.
Yeah.
Cause it's hard to stay one step ahead. Like, you know, like if you got problems with like hella niggas, that's stressful.
You gotta think a lot.
That's a stressful, dog.
You thinking about shit you didn't think you had to think about before.
No,
like,
facts.
Can I go to this grocery store?
Bro.
How much are you willing to pay for peace of mind?
Shit, ain't no
That
price.
shit priceless.
Yeah, ain't no price on that, bro. It's gonna happen.
So it's like when you think about that,
I'll put my last dollar on it.
yeah, for peace of mind.
Because if I got peace of mind, that dollar I just invested, that last dollar I just gave you, with peace of mind, I'll make that back.
Exactly.
But with me not having a peace of mind, nigga, I could lose so much, nigga. Like, it's like, nah, just go ahead and pay for that. You can have it. Because I need my peace, dog.
Yeah, peace of mind.
I need to focus. Like, I need my mind healthy, nigga. Like,
Exactly.
that's the only way you take care of shit. Like, when your mind messed up, dog, like, everything is bad, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Everything is bad, bro.
You
Like,
know what's been helping me with that a little lately? I've been having a hard time kind of defining what the destination is at this point, right? And I'm like stressing out, trying to figure it out. And all these years, like I'm trying to get there. We trying to figure it out, but it's like, figure out what? Get where? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's actually helped me accomplish more.
yeah.
Because it's like I'm not doing it for the sole purpose of the end goal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's no destination. We just on the road.
We just on the journey, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever
Like,
come
And that's
with this
helping me
shit.
a lot. I ain't gonna hold you. Like
Yeah.
it's helping with my execution. You know
Even
what I'm
this
saying?
is therapeutic for the journey. You know, like with all the shit we go through on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
You know, to get on here and just come in here and just get our shit off, or people just listening to us and our stories and our opinions, and like that's therapeutic, dog. Like that's what you need to like balance that out, because it's a lot to come with it.
It is.
But you know, it's just like shit, man. It's a journey. Like enjoy it.
And one of the things, speaking of like just the weekly basis, that I went through this week, bro, just like, it's like, I believe life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like bad confessions just kept trying to want to come out of my mouth. Like, oh, this is going to go bad, or like just negative. And I realized, I'm like, hold on, bro, like, this ain't who I am.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't a part of my destination. Like, no, I'm loved. And so at the end of the day, I'm going to wake up in the morning, still have air in my lungs. Like, and so it's like, all right, worst case scenario, everything is fear. That's all it is. You know what I mean? It's just fear just kind of gets in the way. It makes everything blurry. Because you can feel the shit. You can feel it. You can taste it.
Yeah.
But when you realize, like, you're on the journey, you're at the end of the day, the problem and the destination can't coexist. Because those problems can't exist. You know what I mean? So it's like, I had to, like, look in the mirror, you know, myself, and be like, all right, bro. Like, get out of this negative mindset, because all you're going to do is just put yourself in a negative headspace.
You can really, like, the same way you can manifest a good idea, you can manifest a bad one too. You know, a good situation, like, just with sometimes you don't even have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it is enough to manifest it, to plant it, let it grow.
That's true.
And manifest into something. Like, that's why I say at the end of the day, before we talk, we have to process and think about what we're going to say. So everything starts here. If this is on point, it allow everything else to kind of fall in line with that and flow. But the moment that this is off, if I'm thinking bad thoughts, eventually I'm going to speak bad thoughts, and I'm going to go live out bad thoughts.
You're going to execute on that.
Yeah, you know, like, you manifesting it. So, like, if you taking care of the mind and you being honest with yourself or about situations, then everything, it allows it to be taken care of, like, easier for me. You know, because it's like, okay, like, I'm thinking good about, even with a bad situation, think about getting through it. Like, you keep it like that, you know, you can manifest that if you want to, you know. But some people don't have, like, strong minds. And that's why I feel like people should use professional tools, you know, like professional things or natural things that help. Like it's weird as hell. I was just talking to a lady last night at the gas station, and she was just kind of talking about like herbs and like shit like that.
Okay.
Like I guess I wouldn't. She didn't necessarily say she was against pharmaceutical companies, but she was just saying like a lot of our problems come from like the things we take in, like the medication.
She's holistic.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So our conversation started with marijuana, you know, and like it kind of got into all these other things, and she was talking about like making things that could substitute for like medication. Like she was just saying like people don't know a lot of information on like herbs and like natural things that God made for us to use.
Right.
You know, and it's like I never looked into. I mean, of course I know about marijuana, but like I ain't never looked in like herbs and nothing like that. But she was just saying how like all of this stuff like ties into how we function as human beings, and the medication is not it's not good for us, and that's why people have certain episodes while on medication, and they body go through certain shit when they on medication. She like it's man made. She was like that type of shit is man made, and you have things like marijuana and herbs that God left for us to use, you know. And it's like I never thought about it like that, you know. But the way she broke it down was just like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying, that was kind of dope.
See, one of the things that I think that helps build my confidence is 100% my faith. And for me, the gospel is the most littest thing out there. I'll put the gospel up against anything, anybody.
He said the littest thing out there.
No matter what. It's literally because it's the light.
Nah, I feel that.
So it's like in
The light, yeah, it's crazy you said that because I don't know. I was just on a rant on the way here, and I called myself the way, the truth, and the light. You know, I don't know if I was trying to hype myself up or what. I was like, nah, nigga, you the way, the truth, and the light. Like what?
oh my gosh, bro. But no, in all seriousness, it's like for me, because it's like, all right, it reaffirmed my identity and the experiences that I had with it. It's like, all right, this thing is real. So I think for us, it's like it's understanding, or at least from my perspective that I would share with anybody else, is like is being able to find out who you are in Him, and like knowing that, and when you break away all the ties of religion and you know that got unfortunately intertwined with that, and know it for its truth, man, it's like one of the best things ever. But ultimately, I did kind of want to ask y'all, since we're kind of on the subject of mental health a little bit, what wrecks confidence? What do you think? What kills confidence? In something?
Ego, unrealistic expectations,
overthinking.
overthinking.
Not other people and like the stock we may put in certain things. Like if I show somebody a record and I don't get the response that I was looking for, that could fuck with my confidence a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like when you show somebody something that like you know what I'm saying? Like this is, I didn't just go buy this.
Yeah.
This isn't, and like, you know, this is like self-expression. So when you give me that response, it's like, oh damn.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think that go into like the expectation.
Yeah.
You know, like that like expectation, like that was one thing I learned that you can't have in this world, like at all. You feel me? Like even if you want to, even if it makes sense to, like you can't put no expectation on anything. Like
That's what I was been
yeah,
talking
it's
about.
the safest way to go, because when you don't, like you said, when you have an expectation and you don't get the feedback or the response that you wanted,
you'll always be disappointed.
yeah, it's gonna always be.
Shit's never gonna go how you plan.
Yeah, and then it kind of make you like envy something like the person, you know, and it's just like they don't know, you know what I'm saying, of course, but it's just like you got that expectation. It's just like that's not fair to you or like nobody else. You feel me? So
Yeah.
So I'm kind of 50-50 on that, because the reason why is because I think expectations, just because the expectation wasn't met doesn't mean that it was a bad trip along the journey. You know what I mean? I think having good expectations can be good, you know, for you, but just because it didn't go that way doesn't mean that it wasn't meaningful. You know what I mean? I think expectations are good just for your faith because it's like, okay, what am I doing this for? Because at the end of the day, to your core belief, you're gonna believe something. You're expecting some good to come out somewhere. You just don't know where. You know what I mean? So I think expectations shouldn't be. You shouldn't depend on the expectation as an idol. The destination shouldn't be a idol. Like, yes, I'm gonna do this to get there, and then boom, we made it, we lit, da da da. No. Like for me, like I'm lit now. You know what I mean? And so like the expectations, like yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Everything's gonna go well. And if it don't, fuck it, I'm just still having a good time. You know what I mean? I think expectations.
I guess that's a good way to look at it. I never looked at it like that.
Yeah.
You know, I guess that's a good way to look at it. That do make sense. I mean, you do have to expect results from something that you put in time into. Exactly. But it just depends on the depth of the expectation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That could fuck with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. How much you put into it. You can overfill your cup.
Yeah.
You can overfill the coffee, nigga. Spill on your lap. Now you pissed. Fuck this whole day, nigga. About to call off work.
You know, is there something specifically that, like, if it happens to you, you just be like, I'm good on the rest of the day? Like, if, like...
Anything on my car.
Like, if a bird shits on your windows...
No, I'm saying, like, something breaking. Like, something going wrong. Like,
yeah, that fucking...
Yeah, my whole day's done. Like, if I got to get something fixed, yeah, everything is...
You know what I can't, bro, if my socks get wet, you might not hear from me for a couple days.
Oh my God.
Yo, I didn't expect that.
If my socks get wet in any way, yo, everybody get away from me.
Ain't nothing like having cold feet.
Bro.
Don't let your
That's funny as hell, though, dog. My socks get wet, I'm done with
Yo,
the day.
I'm done, bro. I can't do this no
Throw
more.
away the whole week.
I can't do this no more.
Hey, that's funny.
Damn, I don't know if it'll wreck my day, but damn, I don't know, bro. That's a good ass question. I think the only thing that I would kind of like if me and my wife like had a disagreement, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
and it didn't get settled. Like
fuck everything up.
It kind of fuck everything up because it's like, all right, let's hurry up and figure this shit out. Because I like solving our problems quick.
Cause y'all intertwine.
Yeah,
y'all are mature.
Y'all intertwined, dog. Like,
I was like, she not talking to me? Oh my God. Oh, thank God. I get a day. I get at least a day.
Hey, no. That's crazy. That's fucked up that it's like that.
Yo,
like, oh, she mad. Like, all right, I can take care of this.
Okay, I can do this. I can do this.
I can put about an hour on the game.
I might listen to a podcast today. Oh, man, it's so much I can do now.
You talk to the old heads, you know what I'm saying? You talk to the old heads, you got a shorty or whatever they say, you know, y'all can't go to sleep mad. So eventually you got to resolve it, but it do give you a few hours.
Man, I'm going to
give you a few hours.
She can be mad. Hey,
I just got to take care of this before we close our eyes and we good.
All right, I lied, dude, because I be doing that.
Hey, that's a break, nigga.
All right, yeah.
That's a break that God drop in your lap, nigga. Like,
I need a whole night. Y'all, yeah, that's how I know y'all are more mature than me, because I need to watch this game.
I'm just saying what the old heads told me. I ain't say, you know what I'm saying? There's some shit.
You know what every old head told me? Don't get married.
Hey, I done heard that too.
That's all I hear from older dudes when they talk to me
too.
about relationships and shit.
No, it be the ones that be like, man, dog, you doing that shit right. You know what I'm saying? Like, them the ones I be listening to, because it be like, it's something they see in you that reminds you of like their journey, and they was just like, I fucked up. I fuck with you because you get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't fuck up. Like, don't fuck up. Don't get that shit up, dog. Like, they be like, man, I used to do this, I used to do that, you know what I'm saying? You know, got with my girl, have some kids, like, and this, you feel me? Like, shit, like, I just support the shit you be doing, like, like, that's how I stay in it, you know? I be like, oh, that's real, like, I fuck with that, but it's kind of like the same thing, they be like, And so they don't say it, but in so many words, they be like, "Hey,
No, they tell me straight
don't
up.
do it. Don't do it.
Get married.
Yeah, that's messed up, dog.
It's sad because here's the thing. It's like marriage is so beautiful, bro. Like
I know some beautiful marriages. Shout
Right.
out to all the beautiful marriages, because I do know some beautiful
bro.
marriages for sure.
But I mean, to be honest with you, I just think marriages just unfortunately go through a lot of like temptation to fuck up a lot. Like fuck up the money, fuck up in relationships, just not communicating. And it's like it just seems like there's so much negative talk about marriages more now than ever.
Yeah, no, it is real talk though.
Like,
yeah,
Like unfortunately, it's like but I be like, damn, I know some beautiful marriages. Like couples that's been together 30, 40, 50 years.
it be the marriages that those be the ones though, because you know a lot of beautiful marriages, you know a lot of beautiful relationships,
Yeah.
and then you would see like they split. You know, they could have
Yeah.
been married for 30 years and split, and it'd be like, what caused them to split after all that time?
'Cause
So
it
it's just
wasn't-
kind of discouraging. Like,
It was never beautiful. Nigga. It was never beautiful. I was just about to ask y'all niggas, what makes a marriage beautiful?
Bro, all right. This is what
we only know what it looks like. I can't.
What's it look like?
All
Just,
right.
I mean,
I never look at a
You can
marriage
look
and
at
be
some
like,
people
that's
and
a
be
happy
like-
man.
you can look at some people and be like,
That
they
nigga
make
really
each other
happy.
happy. They make each other happy. You can see that. They make each other happy.
I don't.
I'll at least give people that like y'all do look like y'all meant for
So-
each other, you know?
So happy marriage doesn't necessarily.
Jaded kiss.
I think what happens is that we generalize everything. We generalize happy marriage with also we don't go through shit. No, we go through shit. It's about how good you are able to handle the problems when you go through shit. You know what I mean? It's really a whole bunch, a lot about communication. You know, and so, but a happy marriage, bro. Like when you got 2 incomes, no kids, bro. Life is good. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, for sure,
But,
for sure.
But
yeah.
not just that.
Sure.
But you guys are building, like when you guys actually are intertwined and are one, like for the marriage, it's like, okay, if she make more money, then this gives me time to do this. Then I make more money. Like we've been doing that teeter-totter and back and forth. Since
Right.
like she would make more
So
money.
like you
and
got
I'll
it.
make more
Yeah,
money.
like you
And
got
she-
it. Okay, you good. I got it now. You know,
It's-
like yeah.
And it's beautiful because it's like, okay, we're trying to build a legacy for our kids. You know what I mean? And here's the thing. Family reunions, realistically, are built on marriages. Like most people that ran family reunions back in the day were usually the auntie and the uncles and, you know, everybody joined, or at least be all brothers or all sisters. Could have been either way. But we want to bring back family reunions. You know what I mean? That's me and my wife.
You and your wife want to bring my phone.
Yeah, the DJ's family reunion. Like, we want to bring that and have all the branches. I don't care who you is. If I seen you, knew you, regardless. But it's like, we have to. What's good? It's your boy JDJ. Right now, you tuning in to the Compound Network. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tune in to the weekly Basis podcast, KJ Diagram, and also CJ Does It All. Let's go.
Like, as black people, we are honestly some of the most compassionate people on the planet because of the things that have been done to us.
I don't think caring is easy. I don't think that is an easy feature in life. Like, I don't think it's a thing that everybody is actively able to do. I think it's a learned thing it's something that you have to press on.
Right.
Facts and stuff went to Mexican companies instead of the black residents of LA that need it. Like, especially in LA right now, so many homeless people that's black, bro. It's crazy.
Well, but I want to argue a little bit on that point because I think LA right now is just too expensive for anybody.
Yeah.
Like, we want to bring that and have all the branches. I don't care who you is. If I seen you, knew you, regardless. But it's like we have to come back to the realization that family matters. Like, people be in trouble with the same individual in their own household. Like, how is it that people can fight for all these causes, for all this bullshit, but you argue with the person in your own house? It's like we got to get our houses together. Marriages are a beautiful
So
thing.
do you feel like you will ever be ready to get married? Like what? Like how do you know? Like how do you know you're mature enough to get
Seinfeld
married?
said no.
So in my opinion, I feel like you just have to go through situations within a relationship first to be able to see how this person is, and then from there, you know, make a decision on whether she or he's the one or not. Not saying y'all.
I just say that because it takes a lot of maturity to move past things and really come and talk about it with another person. So I feel like people want to get married.
For sure.
But
with intentions.
Yeah, they at one point, like, those were the intentions. People wanted to get married. Like, people want to get, I feel like people still want to get married, but it's no, the trust factor isn't there anymore.
But that's
the belief in it.
Because there's so many negative pictures, bro. It's an over toxic amount of negative pictures of marriages. And it's just fed into society. Every status, every post is me versus her versus him. Like, it's always negative. You don't really see a whole lot of, like, Chance the Rapper the once. I got accused for being the guy who's like going to be like Chance the Rapper. I said, fuck it. I'll be the guy who say I love my wife and she loves me.
You are Chance the Rapper.
But okay. But at the end of the day, it's like, in reality, you can build more with marriages than you can by yourself.
No, facts.
Absolutely.
That's why I say it's listen, everything you said makes sense. It's just the trust factor to be like, it takes a lot to be able to put your life in another person's hands.
It does. But that's why I say the gospel is the littest thing, because really
the way. The
The
truth.
gospel is the
and
way.
the light.
Because when you have that relationship, you now have someone who can be able to guide you and be with you in your walk, and it be real. Like, no fake shit, no things that's not getting you results. I believe that if you're not getting results with your walk, then you got to challenge what you believe. Like, you can't just stay in the same mindset. Like, because at the end of the day, I was believing wrong shit about God that I didn't know was wrong. But I had to actually go study, figure out, do research, and be like, oh shit, this is what it actually means.
I'm about to look up this thread that I found the other day.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm be honest.
They say
with you, though,
I was looking
know.
at this thread on the internet the other day, and they was saying, like, it was like 5 steps, and
To eternity.
no, it's like 5 phases to a relationship, and they say people always break up after the third one.
The thing
I'm gonna
is,
read what it is
that, and while you're looking that up, I want to say this, is that as a man, right, and I'm only basing this from my perspective. Please don't kill me. So this is just from my point of view, is that God told man to love your wife like Christ loved the church. That means, like, die for her. But even more than that, it's more so, look at your relationship with me. See how much grace I give you on your daily walk, and give that same grace to your wife. When more men could be able to walk in that and be like, damn, God, like, I've been fucking up all week, but yeah, you keep blessing me. Like I didn't deserve any of this.
You ever heard of that Kendrick and PJ Chicago Kid record, God Bless?
Okay,
it speaks to that, what you talking about.
It's like, when
I don't know why you keep blessing.
I'm just gonna go through the steps.
Yeah, go through the steps.
They say people break up after stage 3. The first step is passion and fun.
Okay.
The second step is getting serious. And the third step is disillusionment.
What? Disillusionment?
Yep. They said, unfortunately, this is the stage where couples break up. Things start to feel off. You are feeling stuck with life's responsibilities, paying bills, maybe kids, and a lot of things to worry about. Everything has turned into a routine at this stage. You start to wonder what happened to all the cuddles, kisses, romance, and love. You feel like your partner is taking you for granted. Small things you didn't notice start to annoy you. Constant arguments have taken place of romance. You have mixed feelings, which make you doubt if you made the right choice. You may even start resenting each other. This is when most couples break up. And then after that, 4 is deeper understanding, and then 5 is moving forward together.
See,
none of that sounds appealing.
See, but, exactly. But also, too, it's like, I feel like when you're talking about a relationship, y'all gotta have conversations. Y'all can't. I think that's the thing. Most people don't really have deep conversations. Most people only have surface level conversations. Have all these things that they enjoy at first, and then once we actually get into some deep rooted shit, oh, I don't really like your ass like that.
Yeah, no, you get to getting deeper with the conversation. You see how far the depth to go.
Yeah,
It'll definitely cut it off.
Because
Like,
a lot of
okay.
bitches think a deep conversation is about aliens.
Yeah. Some people just be stuck.
You believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Bitch, what?
Some people just kind of be stuck in like they way. That's why I say ego. It's just like, I do this and it's like that's cool if you do that. We all do different things, but to be able to try to understand another point of view or someone else's world is like you got to take ego out to even get to that point. You know, like I can't listen to you and respect what you saying without taking ego out of it. Because what you saying is not about me. General statement.
Yeah.
You know, like, but some
you.
people will take it like you're talking at them. And it's like, I'm just talking in general.
And get offended. Easy.
Yeah, you know,
You're
like,
offended.
and that's the ego. Like, you offended because of the ego. Like, I touched your ego, so now you offended. And you want to, I don't do that. Now we arguing about something that we really should be going into more depth about to create understanding.
But this is why I think that couples, or not couples, single people should actually just generally like date, like go on.
What
like,
is dating?
Like an actual
describe
date.
dating.
Like-
Describe dating as a married man.
No.
And they be getting triggered by the dates.
I want to know. There's so many different definitions of dating.
I'm not talking
I'm
about
talking to the
being there.
married nigga. I'm
I
talking
know.
to the married nigga.
I'm not talking about in a relationship.
I don't talk to niggas who
about
single. I'm
go
talking
out
to the married nigga.
dinner, go out for coffee.
You saying
lunch.
any type of date?
Exactly.
You saying activities?
Exact. Like do shit like with the opposite sex to create conversation if you want to find that person.
Man, I take bitches to Starbucks all the time. I can't wait till Christmas. We gonna go to Somerset. She gonna watch me buy all these expensive
Hey, let me
ass
ask you a
gifts for
question.
my family and not her.
Does the woman you want you to refer to women as bitches?
I don't know what she wants. I doubt she exists. So who cares what she wants? We're talking about a fictional character here.
Bro, oh my god. It's funny.
Probably not though. We just,
But-
you know, yeah. I mean that. I mean, some women don't like that.
Well, I mean, it's about the woman that you would want because you know some women do.
Some women like being called like yo bitch. Like you say, like that's my bitch. They like it.
Yeah, nah.
Some of them don't. It just
Some of 'em
depends
don't.
on what you. You said what?
I said yes. I was agreeing with you.
Oh,
Some of 'em don't.
Hey, I was I forgot what Tanisha told me. She was like, "Oh, so she's I'm in the basement and
I thought you were about to say, so I'm in a band.
No.
I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm in
You're doing a lot of shit.
I'm in the basement. I'm working, and she's in the office watching TV, and she yells on that shit like, "Joe!" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Come here." I'm like, I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. So I go upstairs. Like, what you want? She was like, "Can you give me something to drink?" I'm like, the refrigerator. you had me come. I was like, all right. Because you know what I said to myself? I was like, you know what, God, I'm a love her like you love me. So it's like, all right, get her some water. But you know, I kind of said under my breath, I was like, man, this bitch. And she heard me.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Damn.
But I mean, she was like, what you said? I was like, nothing. I ain't say nothing. But,
I was
mean,
rapping.
You know, I fall short.
I was rapping. I was rapping. That's almost like it wasn't me. I was rapping. What? What song is that, nigga? Let's all share.
It's too short.
It's too short. You wouldn't know it. It was on cassette.
Bro.
Well, you know, too short is always
He
says
always
bitch.
said.
Oh my god.
That's his favorite word.
Bro.
You can't really say none of that though. You can't say I'm
what
lying.
you say?
I ain't lying. I'm pretty sure Too Short has said this bitch. I just don't know what song.
Yeah.
Nah, it comes out, you know, in times of frustration. But like I said, like just shit that I want to be meaning, be saying, I be saying, but I be having to watch myself.
Does the bitch word make you uncomfortable?
No.
Okay.
No. Unfortunately,
If somebody called you a bitch, you wouldn't be uncomfortable?
It depends on the context and the manner, but you know,
Context and the manner?
yeah,
It
like
don't-
in an aggressive way.
It's funny because it doesn't even matter to me.
You know,
If you call me a bitch as a man, you gotta prove that.
I feel it.
But
I'm a
it
I'm a
depends.
type of nigga, like, I react off how I feel. So it's like, if I feel it, I say it. Like, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bitch is like, all right. Like, even if it could be my home, you know, some niggas be like, you know,
Some
like,
niggas-
bitch, you know,
yeah.
I may not go into contest with my mans, you know what I'm saying? But I
was just
feel
about
it.
to say that. Like,
I
yeah,
feel it, though.
I heard you say that. Yeah, I heard you.
I feel it. Like, I felt that about
I had to tell a couple because they said I got a couple homies that say it like that, and like I had to pull a dog to the side. Like, listen, my nigga,
That shit hurt me, dog.
yo, don't.
Call me though.
I ain't even say all that. I just said, don't call me that. It's not a negotiation.
Yeah, it's certain like older niggas.
not up for a
It's
vote.
older niggas that will beat your ass behind the word bitch, dog.
It's older niggas that'll beat your ass for a lot of shit that these
Yeah.
niggas is doing out here.
Yeah, you say bitch, dog. It's on. Like that ain't. You can't call me that, bro.
I don't. You know what's crazy about the bitch word for me? In terms of me using it for women, I just recently started doing that.
Is that because of all the hurt and all the pain that these past relationships put you through, and you have to just
Yes,
say it, like,
Anthony Hamilton. That's why. Yes, that's exactly
Hey
why.
man.
this nigga just call me Anthony Hamilton.
Hey
Oh
man, you
my
try
God,
to be
bro.
you try to be a lover, man, but you turned in the future.
Yeah, tried to be a lover, but I turned in the future. That's a bar. I'm borrowing that.
Real
Tried to be a
like
lover, but I
start
turned
listening in
in
the
the
future and be like, man, let me listen to that one more time.
She throwaway. When I heard throwaway,
Hey,
it's my
yo,
nigga.
that shit got me through a rough time at that time. Like that future run got me through like a little small heartbreak for sure. That's crazy that Future
you know what's
did
so
that.
childish about me? As a grown man, none of my heartbreaks feel small. That was just a little, you know what I mean? It was like, nah, you like really like fuck me up, girl. Like, nah, like I'm really battling with this. I'm, you know what I mean? I'm sitting with this.
Yeah.
So could you talk with another woman that you were courting, you know, taking her on a date at the time about those issues? And would you want her to share?
Oh, you said could you talk to another woman
yeah,
about
Like, could you?
about what?
About like the past
hurt.
the pain.
Could you comfortably talk about that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I need you to know, nigga.
I need you to know what I've been
This
through.
is a GPS.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you the rules. I'm
feel
trying to lay
dog,
out some shit
'cause
for you.
certain people say like they don't like talking about it. It's like, dog, I don't need all the details. But it's like, you know, you kind of need a synopsis of what, you know what I'm saying, niggas' histories and what they've been through and like what happened. Cause it's like, nigga, how else you gonna know? You might say something that may trigger the fuck out of her and she tear up the whole house and you like, dog,
I ain't
why
even,
you?
yeah.
She be like, nigga, this nigga I used to fuck with 6 years ago. I be like, damn. She was like, you know what I'm saying? You said some shit that he said and it just took me there. I'm like, see, but I don't know that
You don't
because
know that.
we're not.
I can't
You
I
feel me?
I tell women all the time. I tell them this verbatim. I can't be sensitive or vulnerable to emotions that I don't know are there.
I don't know her there, dog. I don't know your triggers. You gotta tell people your triggers. Like I have to tell you this.
That's gruesome.
I have to.
Yeah.
If it's serious, if it's getting to that point, or it's like I feel like you need to know that because
First date, nigga. I'm on the first date with it. Like, nah, listen, when I was a kid, this is what my mama did. And then when I started fucking with bitches.
Do y'all gotta know the body count?
nah,
Hell no.
you ain't gonna never know anyway. No point of
I'll
asking.
never tell you the truth.
Ain't no point of asking, man.
I'll
You
never
feel
tell
me?
you.
She can have 20 niggas and still not know what she doing.
Man.
Don't matter.
Yeah, it wouldn't even matter. Like, it's,
Don't matter, dog. I mean, men just do that for ego shit, you know. So it's like you feel like you not being embarrassed. It's like, man, well, just stop dating in your city, nigga. Like shit.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
God.
Like, cause whoever that hoe is, she was a hoe in your city. Best believe a nigga from another city will take it down through there, nigga, and give her a ring and some kids. You feel me? You got hella stories about her from past high school years, and that nigga is proudly married to her.
Yeah.
So it's just
And
like
will
it don't
shoot your
matter.
ass over
It don't
it.
matter.
Yeah.
See, the difficult thing about dating within your realm of people is people know you. So niggas feel like they can do certain shit because like, oh, you know, like me and you cool, you know, our mom's cool, you know, like that don't give you, you know what I'm saying?
You don't
Like you
get
don't need,
licensed.
yeah, like I don't give you the alleyway to do some hoe shit. You feel me? Like people close to you will just do hoe shit because they feel like they know you, and it's just like, nah, that's still hoe shit. You feel me? Like with somebody I don't know who out there on that. Like you feel me? If I deal with cuz and he come right here, then I'ma handle that. But I'm not worried about niggas where she from, cause it's like I don't know them niggas, but niggas that I know, yeah, it's personal, cause you know me. You feel me? So you should know not to even play them type of games. And if you do play them type of games, just because you know me, like I gotta do something.
I gotta take 6 months. That's one of the things you gotta take 6 months on. Cause I this might be one of them offenses. This
Hey,
might be grounds for a shooting. my
Niggas
nigga.
be reckless out here, dog. Like, man, listen, I done heard some shit, bro. Like, niggas will tell your shorty, oh, we ain't even that cool.
Yeah,
Y'all niggas was together all summer.
yeah.
You feel me?
I had a nigga do that to me.
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean y'all not that cool? Like, what? Nigga, you was just in this nigga car at his house.
That
But
was
you
your
telling this
mans.
ex like y'all wasn't cool, like that, like dog,
heard
like
that.
come on, bro, like that's steep. That's steep.
What they don't understand is you the type of nigga that women. I have women. Most of the women that I've dealt with are comfortable telling me about the goofy shit niggas be trying to get off on them.
Yeah, they'll tell. Females will
Yeah.
tell you. Females definitely be telling on you niggas.
Yeah, they be telling
The
on
shit you
y'all
niggas
like,
be DMing and all, they
Oh
will
my God.
definitely, you feel me, like,
showing me the Louis you bought her.
yeah, they definitely take you down through there, man. Like, I mean, if that's how you want to be portrayed, then cool. Some niggas don't care, but they be like, nigga, that shit ain't good for the rep, dog.
Yeah,
Cause
bad
once
for
it's
the brand.
bad for the brand,
Bad
dog,
for the
bad
brand.
for business, bro. Like it's bad for business. Cause once everybody start knowing, oh, that nigga be everybody DM.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like now you that nigga. She only gonna take you serious past a certain point, nigga. You feel me? Like,
But seriously, body count don't matter. Like think
I
about
don't want to know.
you will never know.
You'll never know the answer, so it's like,
It's-
why even worry
but
about
what
it?
if she
Unless you
gives
know,
that?
it only matters if you know the niggas that hit it.
Yeah.
If you don't know, like, you feel me? Like, she's not gonna tell you, bro.
100.
She's not gonna tell you. She's not gonna tell
I mean,
you.
I think it's a lot of women that are more honest than not, though.
She's only
Like,
gonna tell you if it's really low. If she really wanted them, like, I don't really be, you know. And
Nah,
it's like,
it seems like it's a lot of girls who are claiming their body count. Like they're not ashamed of it.
dog, I'm saying they're lying about the number.
Oh, you think they're just?
They'll
lie
tell
about the
you,
number?
but they'll lie
They'll
about
lie
the
to
number.
them.
Do men lie about their
They
number?
cook the books.
Yeah,
Hell
man, lie about
niggas
their
lie
number.
about their
What you
number.
mean? Everybody lying. That's why body counts don't matter.
Everybody lying.
Like, of course.
That's why I feel like that's why the dating pool is just such like
That don't matter though.
it don't.
That don't matter unless it's something that's close to home. If it's one of your peoples or it's a family, you know what I'm saying? That's the only time that it's different because now I can't bring you to the family reunions. I can't bring you to the cookouts. You know, like that's different. But it's like if I don't really know shorty like that and like we not around, got the same core of people, like, bro, she not about to tell you her real body count. You would know,
know. I
you
feel like there is.
bro, you've been married for a while, bro. Like, I'm
Yeah,
trying,
true.
this nigga's tripping.
Well, I'm going based off conversation because, bro, like you said, I've been
They'll
married.
tell you, Joe. I'm just saying you
But-
believe it.
When I'm saying this is that because I've been around other couples where like, oh yeah, my husband knows like I've been with over 150 men. Like, I'm like,
And that's still maybe 250.
Yeah.
true.
And that's a strong man. Cause Floyd ain't fucking around with no bitch who done fucked 200 other niggas. Cause I round up 150.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely not.
That 150 is 200 for sure.
Absolutely not.
200 for sure.
I might hit it, but I ain't gonna hit your
And
line
you know they
after
got
that.
the
Like,
ones.
it's never
You know they
gonna
got the
go
ones
past
that quote unquote don't count.
Oh yeah.
If they don't put in there,
Oh yeah.
oh, that didn't count.
That ain't count.
Like, no, that counted.
That counted.
That counted.
Not only did it count, he told niggas.
That was an L1, my baby.
Not only did it count, people know about it.
Yeah, nigga, that definitely counted.
So the count does matter.
Yeah. But you'll never get it.
So yeah, you'll never get it, but it matters.
I'm saying, like, it does matter in the grand scheme of things. Like, I'm probably not gonna wife a porn star, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, it's like you'll never know. So why even worry about it?
That's the thing about the power of the mind. It's a good point. It's the thing about the power of the mind right there. Dealing with a female, if she's dealt with that many niggas, it's gonna be a sign in there that that's what she do. Like, she gonna do something in terms of her, the way she move. It's gonna be like, okay, you for the streets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you deal
You
with that
gonna
many
pick it up.
niggas, yeah, you're gonna pick up on the habits. Like, okay, you for this. I don't need to know the number because you're gonna show me who
Yeah,
you
you're
are.
gonna show me who you are off top.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna lie about the body count for sure, but you're gonna show me through your actions who you are and how you operate. That's how I determine who you are, because the body count is only gonna determine who you are.
That is great perspective.
Let me just look at your actions. And if you've been with 150 niggas, it's somewhere in there you probably still kind of looking for male attention to some degree. Because you're used to it.
That's a good ass point.
You used to it. Not saying you gonna go act on it, but it's like you still kind of look for that because that's what you used to if you've been with that many niggas.
It's a certain crave.
Yeah, like, that's a lot of energies and, you feel me?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's a lot of energies in you, dog. Like, nigga, them niggas still there, nigga. 150 niggas, that energy is somewhere still in.
That's what my point was. It's like, damn, like, that's 150 different experiences, different, like,
soul ties, all
soul
types
ties,
of shit, bro.
bro.
Like, you know, a few of them niggas done came up in that motherfucker, nigga. Plan beat her out, nigga. That's, come on, man. Out of 150, how many niggas you think left it in there?
man.
You get to thinking like that's what I'm saying.
150 niggas ain't pulling out, dog.
She got you thinking like, now she got you thinking. Like you said, you heard it. Once she get me thinking, oh, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over,
you
dog.
got me thinking too much? It's over.
It's a wrap, man.
It's a wrap.
That's why you just need to pay attention to actions, because motherfuckers will lie.
Facts.
Yeah.
They'll finesse you off the top. You know, you get to looking at them actions and how they move. It's like, okay.
That's why it take me longer than, bro. I've lost women because I didn't like make them my girl in the time frame that they wanted me to. But it's like I'm not making that decision, that commitment until I really know what I'm getting myself into. I'm trying to read the contract.
And stand on that.
And your ass want me to sign here.
Yeah,
like,
stand
relax.
on that. You got to stand on that. You got to stand on that. You got to show that early, dog. Like, as a man, like, you got to stand on something early. Even if it's something small, you just got to show her that you will stand on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Well, one thing I will say is that if you do have the contract, don't take my approach and take 7 years to marry your wife.
I wouldn't do
Why
that,
not?
but I need
7?
What's wrong with that?
I need to
I feel like
I need to read, dog. I need to read the paper.
It all depends on the situation.
because here's the thing. So at the time when we got married, I was living at my grandma's house, living on her couch. She was at her mom's house, right? So we were about to get a place together, and at this point, it was like, we might as well just go ahead and get married, because we both kept failing at life trying to figure it out to get financially stable without each other.
Oh, I see why you such a big component of marriage.
Exactly, because we were trying.
You know, your situations are different for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
just because like it just sounds, I could be wrong, but it just sounds like you guys came together at a point where y'all both needed each other, and then y'all figured it out from there.
Exactly.
nigga, do you know what we're doing out here? I don't need
That's why I asked you the question earlier, like, will you ever be ready? Because it's a certain level of maturity to even get to that point.
I don't think you are, bro. Because
I think y'all unicorns.
But I don't know about that because when I brought her ring, bro, she had a popcorn ring, bro. Her ring was small.
But she loved you.
Yeah, but it was the whole point of. But the reason why it took me 7 years is because I wanted to marry her 4 years into a relationship. I was already down. But I was so busy trying to figure out a way to get rich, save money, and buy a big-ass ring. So
you wanted it to be perfect.
I wanted it to be perfect. She wanted the big wedding. She wanted to, have all this extravagant shit. Turns out, my wife, we go to Sky Zone 2 weeks before we get married because we just go to Vegas. She hurts her knee, blows her knee out. So we're literally getting married while she's in a wheelchair in Vegas. I'm pushing her around. Like, we literally struggled to get to that point. Literally. And it's like, because it's just like we both just made that commitment, like, we're going to build together. It's like, forget having a blessed wedding. Let's just have a blessed marriage. And it's like, when you focus on that, it's like, you can.
It's a certain level of maturity
Bro,
to even accept
people.
that.
Like,
That's why
from different circumstances,
y'all have unicorn personalities, bro. People are not that mature to get through things like that.
Acknowledge it, and then make the conscious decision with another person to do that.
Bro, but what I'm saying is that the reason why is because everybody lets fear get in the way of everything. You know what I was afraid of? I was afraid of that her family's expectations of who I was going to be was right. That I ain't shit. That, damn, that's going to sound so bad. But fuck it. But this is what it was. Like, me and her mom had conversations. So it was like, I felt like they didn't think that I would be successful. So I was overly trying to do shit. Like, to, not meet those expectations. So I was going extra hard, but not getting results. You know what I mean? So it's like, I was just letting a whole bunch of bullshit get in the way. Like, y'all need to have this. Y'all need to have that in place. We were just like, no, fuck all that. Like, let's build something. You know what I mean? I feel like when you take that approach, you know what I mean, and then trust God with the rest, you're going to have a beautiful marriage. It can happen. We're not unicorns. You can have it. You can have it. Everybody can.
It's possible. I'm
not saying it's not possible.
Everything you're saying is possible and it's beautiful. I'm just saying people don't have that type of. It takes two people. I can't be the only one.
True.
I think what you're saying is definitely true. It's also like your circumstances helped a lot.
I mean, but it's everybody's circumstances when you
No, it isn't,
when you
Joe. That's what we're trying to tell you.
when you're I was living. Look, everybody living at their parents' house. You know what I mean? Like,
Good times.
like.
I'm joking. It was terrible.
But the reality is that it's just humble beginnings.
Do you think it's a lot of women like your wife?
That's such a good question.
Choose wisely.
I'm talking about from a personality standpoint, not like from a maturity standpoint.
No, and the reason why I say no is because there's not a lot of people like me either. Like, I think we're both unique in the sense that we choose to grow with each other. Like, for example, like I never spoke well, like none of that. But she changed that. You know what I mean? Like, I gave her things, she gave me things, like, you know what I mean? That makes us unique because, we're coming together and being one. So it's like, to say that there's somebody else out there like her, like, nah, bro. Like my wife would.
That's why I say it's a unicorn. You just proved my point.
But it's from the fundamentals though. It's from
That's
the,
what I mean.
The initial choice.
That's what I mean.
In that case, everybody has a choice to be a unicorn. Because we just simply made the decision.
Everybody do have the choice to be a unicorn.
People
don't
out here
understand
deliberately being who they are. It's not an accident.
It's no understand. Like it took a lot of understanding and vulnerability and trust for what y'all did. Like y'all put that into each other. That's not practiced like that anymore. Especially with us being older. Like we talking from 30-year-old perspectives now. Y'all was about early 20s, right? You know, like that's different.
True.
You know, like timing and all that goes into play. Not like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't completely write off stuff. I just only speak on what I experienced
Yeah.
and what I see.
I definitely write that shit off. Like taxes, I'm writing that shit off.
Oh my god.
You can't overlook it though.
No,
you can't overlook it, bro. You talking like, listen, I thought I was gonna get to the point that you was at.
Yeah.
Like
No.
I was like I had that I thought that was gonna happen, and then it's like it's so much about life that you just don't know.
Yeah.
You know, and like everybody can't deal with certain things. Like not even you.
No, for sure.
You know, like it's a lot that come into like getting to that point.
In my mind, I was gonna be where I was today 5 years ago. Right? So it's like or I should say 10 years ago. I thought I was gonna be where I am today, where I was 10 years ago, trying to get it all in one day. It don't work like that. And it's like, I'm just, you know what? She did just agree. Like, she was just like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. Because at first, she was kind of apprehensive to the whole idea of, like, well, I want my parents there. Bro, when we got married, nobody knew. Like, our parents ain't find out for 6 months. You know what I mean? That was kind of wrong of us, but we just felt like everybody else's expectations on us was, you know, was keeping us apart in the first place. So
And that's another thing too. See, you pointing out a lot. You know, like that's a lot of growth. You feel me? To be able to, because when you're together, outside opinions can definitely like fuck shit up.
Oh my!
You know what I'm saying? Like, and when y'all get to the point, it's like, look, I trust you, you trust me. The only opinion that I care about is yours. Then that's like when you learn how to move together, and it's like everybody don't know how to move like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like to make that first initial decision to move like that because we got the internet. We got public opinion like a motherfucker. You got cancel culture. Damn. You got your, you know what I'm saying? Your mama seen, you know what I'm saying, young dog you grew up with for 15, 20 years. He an engineer, family. So it's all these comparisons, and it's just like, it make you just be like, you know what? Like, I just need to just worry about me.
Yeah.
You know, just all that public pressure like that. So to be able to be like, yo, we gonna do this together, just me and you, is like that decision right there is why y'all here today.
Yeah.
That understanding.
No, for sure.
Because y'all gave each other grace too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. We had to, because it was just like, all right, like, because it was kind of like in the sense of like as a black man, you automatically have to be successful. It just seems like that pressure. Like you can't, as a young black man, be struggling.
Yeah.
You
can't be trying.
You can't be broke.
Didn't we talk about that too? Like there's no guarantees in this shit.
No guarantees. Yeah.
There's no guarantees.
Like
as a black man, like niggas put guarantees. You need guarantees, nigga.
You have to.
You know, like you can't be like, oh, I'm building my own computer software.
I don't remember that perspective, but I do like it.
You know, what about
being specifically a black man, why people make the decisions that they make.
Yeah.
Yes,
in terms of their life. You know what I'm saying? Like we're outliers in the way that we choose to live our lives, and that's why a lot of people can't understand it. But from their perspective, it's like, yo, I need something stable and consistent in order.
Because what they say about the black kid, I mean the black nigga, the black man. Black man lazy, black man thugs, we don't take care of our kids.
Yeah.
You know, like we don't try, like we just want to sell drugs. So it's like
Yeah.
the moment you step into the world, like you dealing with all that and you trying to secure the bag.
In that spirit, have you ever felt someone looked at you like you was that?
What?
Like as a black man, like it could be from another black person. Like they looked at you as
that
someone.
You want shit?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All the people older than us.
Hell yeah.
Like the older generation, they hate our guts, nigga.
Yeah. Lazy, all that shit. You niggas ungrateful, everything. Like,
but that shit for me, bro, like it motivated me in a way where I was like, all right, I gotta like. That's where I came to you with the network marketing shit. Like I was doing all the sales shit and all that stuff, and I'm over here doing all this shit, but I wasn't getting no results. So it was like, all right, bro, like okay, something has to change here. Like something's not working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think us as men should be able to do that. Be able to reevaluate. Like, all right, what the fuck isn't working? What is working? You know what I mean? Because if you do, then you're not being stubborn to your own situation. 'Cause a lot of times we could be stuck in a situation and be our own fault because we don't want to change our perspective. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know.
That go back to ego. Ego's the number one killer.
It is, bro.
Ego is why you was trying to do all that shit.
I was flexing.
Like niggas was hitting the ego. Like nigga, well you got your shorty dog and her dad talking shit. Like this nigga talking shit. Okay.
Yeah.
It hit the ego.
I had
naturally.
to go get the Audi.
Yeah.
I went for my Honda, 1994 Honda.
You damn near over here like, I got her, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I got her, she good. You feel me? Like you don't even need to go to your dad. Like that ego, like like I got this nigga.
It had you like that for sure.
Yeah, it had like okay, nigga. Especially from another man.
Yeah, from another man.
If it's from a woman, you was like, okay, well, you know. A man, it's like, nigga, you said what?
You challenging my.
That's my. You know what? I'm gonna hold that nigga.
dog.
I gotta hold you
dog.
in more ways than one.
Dog, I'm telling you, man. Like, cause men don't know how to communicate.
Yeah, and you
know.
and you didn't have to talk to me like that.
Yeah, or talk about me or whatever the hell you did. You had to say nothing. You know, we could have talked about it, but niggas just get the popping.
You don't even know when you saying that shit. Now I gotta embarrass you.
And this shit ain't never over.
It's never.
I'm in the family for 20 years, nigga,
No,
and
this
it's
shit ain't
still
gonna
here,
never
nigga. We
over.
still running it up. I'm still adding to my house.
Yeah. Still running it up. And I'm bringing you over to show you what I just did.
Oh, bro. I flex on somebody.
You got to, bro. You got to.
I ain't gonna lie.
You got to get your shit off, dog.
But I did it with kindness, though.
Yeah.
I welcomed them into my home.
No, that's how you do it. You gotta be real passive aggressive with it.
I was like,
calculated, nigga. Got it calculated.
Like, oh, damn. I forgot I even bought the third Beamer. I forgot I did that. Damn. But you see it, though. There it is.
Yeah, like, you know, it's all love. Like, at the end of the day, because someone said some pretty bad things because, again, I was graduating to be an auto mechanic. My wife was graduating with her bachelor's in business and something. And so our trajectory just looked like
different.
Yeah, like she's gonna go here and I'm gonna go here.
That's no reason to talk about something crazy about somebody though, because it's like
true.
Mechanic shop is still a business.
It is, but
niggas don't
then you
understand.
Can franchise that
niggas
shit, nigga. They got Jiffy Lubes all over the place.
Because it be ego, nigga. They don't understand. All
they
money,
ain't got no
all
vision
money
they damn
print the
self.
same. All money print the same. As long as a nigga's giving you a check, y'all niggas go get the same $20 bills.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, get the money. Who gives a fuck where you getting it
niggas
from?
ain't got
Nigga,
no vision,
get
bro.
the money, nigga.
You could turn some small shit into the biggest thing in the
Niggas
world.
out here signing $1 million contracts to sit and do what we doing. You feel me? Like, bro, nigga, you would never make $1 million at your job, nigga. You would never see it. You might make $1 million, depending on how many years you was there, but you would never experience what it's like to sign that paper for $1 million and you got that.
Yeah.
And an advance money, like, we giving it to you up front. You don't gotta work throughout the years to see it. We giving it to you up front. You just gotta execute.
Yeah. Niggas don't even think shit like that's possible.
Nigga, contracts are major. Nigga, get them percentages and add them shits up. Come on, bro.
That's the goal.
Niggas, you feel me? But like me and him was talking about before, there's no guarantees in it.
Exactly.
You feel me? When you go to work, you working a 9 to 5. That shit's guaranteed, dog. You
It's
go
like
there
scare a
5
lot of
days a
people,
week.
too.
Niggas, if niggas didn't have a job, they would literally be scared about where they getting their dollar from. Like, the risk that we take, bro, this shit is terrifying to niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no guarantees.
never had
We
to
can put in
wake
all
up
this work and still,
Nothing to crack.
you feel me? Like, just the fact that we doing it is enough to even plant that seed.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, niggas don't even want to do that. They just like, nigga, I'm about to go get 3 jobs.
Yeah.
You can't be scared to fail. Like, you can't be scared to fail.
You can't be scared of a lot of shit, bro.
Yeah. You can't be scared at all.
You can't be
You gotta
scared,
be fair.
period.
You
You
gotta
gotta
be
have
fearless.
faith.
Yeah.
Gotta
You gotta
have faith,
and
nigga.
You gotta be fearless. Like, literally fearless.
Your faith gotta be stronger than any other emotion, nigga.
Your faith and feelings don't always coexist. Like, you might not feel like doing some shit.
Yeah.
But
You got faith.
Yeah,
in it.
you got faith
yeah.
that it's gonna work out. So it's like
You got
that's what
faith,
gets you
yeah.
going every day. Like
Exactly.
you feel me? Like you think niggas wanted to go to pop-up shops, spend hours and hours in the studio. You think niggas wanted to build a studio? Like
Nigga.
hell nah, but niggas knew like we keep doing this shit.
I ain't gonna lie,
This
I'm
shit
kind of
gonna-
a studio rat.
Huh?
I'm kind of a studio
I'm saying,
rat.
but it's still like that's not something like if you could have done it an easier way, you choosing that. You do that because that's what come with it. But it's not necessarily
That's
like
what I'm saying, though.
you don't mind doing it.
I love being in the studio, just being in that. I used to, I had older homies that was like actually trying to rap, and I used to ask them, "Can I just come be there?" I just
I
love
feel
being
that.
around music.
No, yeah, but I know what you're saying in concept.
I know what
though.
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
just saying, like,
If it's an easier way
I
to do
love-
it, you picking that.
I
You know
really
what I'm saying?
love this shit.
Yeah,
though. I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
can't get
and I'm
enough.
the same way. We still love it,
Yeah.
you know. But it's like if it's an easier way for us to get this shit off, we would choose the easier
Yeah,
route.
but not
To
even
I
get
that.
don't know if I would.
But it's not even that. It's more so in terms.
I know
of
your
feeling.
point, though. I'm not
Yeah,
against
yeah.
your point at
Yeah,
all.
like in terms of feeling, you ain't gonna always feel like writing. You might not feel like it, but you know you like shit. I know I need to get some shit done. You know what I mean? Like feelings can't always exist with shit that we want to get done. Because if we did everything that we felt, we'd be some fucked up individuals.
Man,
Nigga, I'd be
niggas
in
be
jail.
confused, nigga. Niggas be confused, nigga. For real. Out here fucked up.
Fellas. But shit, man, yeah, we ran 30 minutes over, but it's all good. Well, we about to be out. Any last words? Anything?
Absolutely not.
No.
Haha.
And we out.
Yo.
Weekly basis. Ugh. Lord, my knees.
Sheesh.
Your phone going dumb.